All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Dr. Seth Lederman. He is the CEO of Tonix Pharmaceuticals. And Dr. Lederman, welcome back. Good to see you again.
Thank you for having me on, Steve.
Yeah, so the company out with news talking about a contract with the U.S. Department of Defense for up to $34 million in the next 5 years to help them in developing a broad spectrum antiviral agent. And it really is a testament to the company and to the people that you're working with, Dr. Lederman, with the Department of Defense as they see an ever-changing world of warfare.
Yes, we are delighted to be working with the Department of Defense on this new contract to develop a broad spectrum antiviral agent. And the Department of Defense awarded us the contract because of some specific technology that we developed in-house, but also because we have a phenomenal team of scientists and really world-class R&D capabilities, particularly at our Frederick, Maryland facility, where we conduct infectious disease research.
Yeah. What sort of lessons did we learn from the pandemic that would be applied to something like this moving forward? As I mentioned, the world is changing, warfare is changing. It usually these things were, potentially fought on the ground. Now they're fought from so many miles and sometimes countries away from things. So there's a lot of different things they're trying to do within this contract.
Yes, the Department of Defense issued a analysis about 2 years ago, in which they announced that they were moving past their one bug, one drug approach to antiviral agents, and that they are now pursuing a strategy to develop broad spectrum antiviral agents because there's a lot of complexity about which agent may be introduced on the battlefield and how long it would take them to know what agent they had to be combating. And I think that there's a lot of peril in biowarfare now with synthetic biology. New pathogens can be created, and we have to be prepared for all of these eventualities. I think multiple people have talked about how biological warfare is unfortunately something that we have to be prepared for. And we're excited to be working with the Department of Defense on this very new agenda.
How is this going to roll out? As I mentioned, it's 5 years, and as you know, in drug delivery and drug development, 5 years is light speed, so to speak. So I'm just wondering how this is all going to work out over the next few years.
Yes, well, fortunately for us, we were ahead of the curve in terms of working on broad spectrum antiviral agents before the Department of Defense issued their new plans. So we were prepared with technology even before they announced that's what they were looking for. And that's why I think we, might be called a leader in this area. So we have a phenomenal team of people in our company, and the technology that we've been working on to target the host immune system to make it better equipped to handle multiple different viruses is really, I think, the winning strategy. In the same way, you may be familiar with Merck's Keytruda and Bristol Myers Squibb's Opdivo. And those are drugs that fight cancer, not by attacking the cancer, but by making the immune system better equipped to fight cancer. And that's a similar approach to what we're doing, is that the strategy we're pursuing is not to attack the virus directly, but to make the immune system better equipped to fight viruses.
Well, it's an exciting time for sure for your company, and lots going on, and this is just adding to it with another level of interesting work that you've got ahead of you. So, Dr. Lederman, thank you so much. Great to catch up with you, and congratulations on this contract. A very exciting time.
Thank you very much, Steve.
All right, Dr. Seth Lederman, the CEO of Tonix Pharmaceuticals.